Well, good afternoon. I just wanted to get on here today just to uplift single women today. Just wanted to get on here and encourage you to keep going forward, to keep pushing forward to your destiny, keep taking those baby steps, keep climbing that ladder because you are going to live a successful single life. And if you, like I always said, choose to be married, there's nothing wrong with that, but continue to walk your journey. Continue to go forward in your journey. Continue not to, look to the left or to the right. Just keep looking straight ahead. Keep going forward. Keep reaching that goal that you have set, that you said you wanted to do, you wanted to reach. Keep going forward. It's going to happen, It may, it's going to take time, but it's going to happen. When they are building a house or whatever, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. They got to make sure all their dimensions, all their things are right. The platform, windows, the doors, and everything that they're adding to this house that is fitting right. It's time consuming, but you want it to be right. You want it to make sure that it looks right. It's not crooked. It's straight on its foundation perfectly. So it takes time to do your goals, accomplish your goals, but don't give up. You may have to change something. You know, do a different pathway or do a different walk or whatever. But don't give up. Keep going forward, because you'll see eventually, you'll start seeing little things happening that, encourage yourself, tell yourself, I got this, I can make it, I can do this. Don't give up. Don't give up, no matter what it looks like. Don't give up. When builder is building this house and they step back and they look at their what they have done so far, and they're happy with it, and if there's something they need to correct, something they correct it. They're working on perfection to make it to be what they want it to look like, so that the individual that they're preparing this for will be happy with the success or the way it looks. So the individual, the young single woman, a single woman, young, old, or whatever, that you are going for to help them, going forward to help them. You can sit back after you accomplish that one step and say, well, okay, I'm going to do, going forward in another step. Don't give up. It's coming together. It is coming together. If I was to give up, and say, I don't think nobody, I don't feel I'm helping nobody. I am defeating myself. So therefore, I won't give up, because there's someone out there that's going to hear my testimony, is going to listen to my podcast, is going to say, you know what? I see now. I understand. She been through what I went through. She hurt like I hurt. She cried like I cried. She suffered like I suffered. She was bitter and mad and angry and upset like I was. And I want to continue to listen to this because she can help me. And that's what, once setting your goals or go forward to help somebody else, they're going to say the same thing once they hear your testimony. So don't give up. Don't cave in and say, I don't think I'll be able to help. You're going to help somebody. Some single woman is going to be helped by your testimony. You striving to say, I've been through, I know how, and I know what it feels like. So I want to keep going forward, building on this foundation of deliverance, building on this foundation to help another single woman to be able to survive. I'm not giving up. I'm going to make this my destiny, my goals, my lifestyle to be a blessing, to be an encouragement, to be a help, to be a door, to be that listening ear for some other single woman. I'm not giving up. Don't give up. I'm not giving up because I know I am going to be a blessing. I know that. I feel it. And that makes me even more determined to not give up, to keep going forward. Um, there's going to come a time where, you can, I'll be able to, we talk one on one, if you have a microphone and, computer or whatever, we could talk. There's going to be a time where I'll be able to listen to what you're going through and be able to um, be that listening ear, to be that shoulder that you could cry on, to be that ear that, if you feel like just screaming, yelling, cussing, whatever, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge anything. I'm not going to be that person and say, well, just you should have just, I'm not going to be that individual. I'm going to be that individual to say, hey, I know what you're going through. I'm not going to stop listening. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to say, you're not going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Believe me, you are going to make it. Right now, it may seem like all hell is breaking out. Um, it may seem like there's no change, but if you just keep looking forward and say, well, there's a light, at that other end. I need to keep walking to that light. And that light eventually gets, bigger and bigger. And it gets to the point where you could open up that door, walk through that door, close that part of that door, close that part that you came through, throw that key away, you know, and keep going because there's many doors that you're going to go through, door of healing, door of deliverance, door of bu- building your self-esteem back up, the door of encouraging yourself, the door saying, I'm going to keep going, the door of rejection, how you was rejected, how you was talked about, many doors, one step at a time. To, when you climb a ladder, you're taking one step at a time. You're not, deciding, well, I'm going to go from step one to step five. You can't do that. You have to go from step one to step two to step three to step four. You understand what I'm trying to say? To get to that top or get to that door where that light is that you're seeing at the end of your tunnel, excuse me, that you see at the end of your tunnel, you're reaching to go to that light. So keep going. And once you get to that light, say, okay, I made it through this part. I was able to get out. Now I have to go to the door of, I got to heal. I can't get out of this relationship, get into another relationship because I'm not healed from that relationship. I'm still hurting from that relationship. So I got to heal. I got to keep going forward until I am completely healed from what I went through. And then once I know I'm healed, I can help somebody else, that's going through bitterness, stress, hatefulness, struggles, discouragement. I can help somebody else because I know what it's like because I've been there. I understand all of it because I got out of the relationship that I was in. And I was, once I got out of it, I didn't say, okay, I'm out of this. Let me jump into another one because that's a mistake of a lot of us single women make. Jump out of one and jump in another one. And we have yet to be healed from the first one. And sometimes you may think you are healed. You may think you are ready for another relationship. I did when, I started talking to this minister. I thought I was ready for another, I thought I was ready. I mean, the promises that was made, the words that was spoken, the encouragement, the feeling that I had that it's all good, but I wasn't ready. I thought I was, but I wasn't. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being in a relationship. What I'm saying is don't rush another relationship. Once you get out of a relationship that you have been abused, don't rush to get in another one. Build yourself up. Build yourself up. Get help. Be determined that I need to understand to go forward, but I need healing first. Because you come out of, a relationship, like I said, when I came out, I still had, you know, feelings for this man. Even though he did what he did, I still had feelings for him. And I had to tell myself, don't go back. Because, like I said, many days it was a revolving door for me, and I kept going back, kept, getting hurt, kept going back, kept getting hurt, kept going back, because I thought that's what I wanted, that's what I needed. Because he would always say he was sorry, apologize, and my self esteem was not where it should have been. And I didn't wait. I wanted to keep, I felt that I needed I felt that um, I was healed. I felt that I was ready. I wasn't. I wasn't. But, I needed to realize that through the doors I may have went through, deep down in my spirit, in my soul, in me, deep down in me, in my mind, in my heart, the hurt was there. It was there because I didn't talk about it. I didn't express it. I felt it was, I was okay, but I wasn't. So that's why, I say set goals. Once you get out of the relationship, set goals. If you're getting out and you haven't gotten out yet, set goals. I got to do this. Help me, Lord, to do this. Help me once I get out, not turn around and open up that door and go back through. Help me once I open up that door, lock that door. Help me to throw that key away and go forward to my door of healing, my door of healing my emotions, my thoughts, that door of realization that regardless of what he may have said, I am somebody. I am awesome. And, telling yourself that it's not going to work overnight. This is, you have to tell yourself every day, speak those positive words every day, and you'll get results. If you tell yourself, you know, I'm going to make it every day. You may have to say it through tears. You may have to say it being frustrated, being upset, being mad, but say, I'm going to get through this because there's another door there where that young lady, that single young lady, is waiting to hear my testimony. So I have to keep going forward to help her get out, stay out, to help her be able to talk, to be able, so I could be a listener. If you don't get your deliverance, you can't help somebody else. When I got out of the two relationships that I got out of, I wasn't ready to help nobody else because I didn't talk about it. But when I first started this podcast and I started talking about the abuse that I went through, it wasn't easy. No, it wasn't. Did I cry? Yes. Did I feel bad? Yes. Did I ever want to give up? Yes. I didn't want to talk about what I went through because when I talked about it, I seen it. I didn't want to talk about that. I didn't want to see that. But I knew for my deliverance, I had to. I knew for me to be able to help another single woman, I had to. So don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep walking forward. If you have to walk wiping tears, do that. Don't give up. Remember, you have the best individual on your side, the Lord. The Lord helped me. The Lord helped me to forgive him. The Lord helped me to keep going forward to do the podcast. And I thank God for that because I know that there's other women that I am helping, other single women that I am helping by them listening to the podcast. So, like I always say, God loves you. God is concerned. God cares. God can help you. And I love you, and I thank you for taking time out to listen. Be blessed. This is your day. Always remember, you are somebody. Single woman, you are somebody. You're going to be a help, a blessing, and encouragement to another single woman. Have an awesome day. And remember, keep moving forward. Don't give